The Princess and I have just returned from the 3-day inaugural cruise on Norwegian Cruise Line's brand new ship, Norwegian Encore. While it was a short voyage, we made great use of our time exploring every nook and cranny of this innovative vessel. We're back and we want to share everything we saw and learned with you. I'm DB from EatSleepCruise.com, and this is our exclusive Norwegian Encore Ship Tour and Review. No matter what cruise, on day one we always start by exploring the ship. Our typical course of action is to go all the way to the top, start at the outdoor decks, and then work our way forward, then aft, and then all the way down. So for this tour and review, we're going to work from the very top all the way down to deck 5. At the very top of the ship forward is the outdoor space of the Vive Beach Club. This Vive Beach Club has been enlarged and enhanced from the previous versions on the other Breakaway Plus class ships. Cruisers do need to pay a fee to get into this exclusive area, which we were quoted is $209 per person for a 7-day cruise. The area includes hot tubs, loungers, a private bar, and plenty of deck space. If you head aft on deck 18, you will find the Norwegian Encore Speedway. This go-kart racetrack is the largest of its kind on any cruise ship, with up to 4 turns that extend over the side of the ship. Now this is an upcharge. You do need to pay $15 per ride, or you can splurge on a week-long unlimited pass for $199. Also on deck 18, all the way after the ship, is the laser tag course. Now this laser tag course is themed like the Lost World of Atlantis, and it's actually really well designed. We like the theming and setup of this course more than the space alien themes you find on Norwegian Bliss. For $9.95, players can get one 10-minute round. Now deck 17 is also one of the main outdoor areas. This sun deck is open to the deck below, which is the main pool area. Here you're going to find plenty of loungers and some hot tubs that extend off the side of the ship. Deck 17 is also home to the jogging track on the ship. If you head all the way aft, here you're going to find the entrance to both the Ocean Loops and Aqua Racer water slides. The Ocean Loops is one of the fastest water slides at sea. Now I've definitely done this drop slide on other Breakaway Plus class ships, and it is thrilling, but make sure to wear no jewelry or any accessories of any kind. The more tame Aqua Racer is actually a tube ride. While not as fast as the Ocean Loops, it's still well worth your time. Of course, both of these water slides are free of charge. If you continue aft from the Ocean Loops, you're going to come to one of the newest venues on Norwegian Cruise Line ships, the American Diner. We were able to dine at the American Diner and thought the food was okay. This is an a la carte specialty restaurant and is open mostly during the day. Some of the standout items include the lobster roll sliders, the crispy chicken sandwich, and of course their massive desserts like the carrot cake. If you're looking for something a little bit more refined, as you continue aft and enter the ship, on the port side you'll find the specialty restaurant Le Bistro. We actually like this location a lot more than some of the other ships that have Le Bistro on deck 6. Like all specialty restaurants, Le Bistro is an upcharge. The menu is a la carte. Further entering the ship all the way aft on deck 17 is the Galaxy Pavilion. For gamers or techies, this will be your favorite spot on the ship. There are several different interactive and virtual reality experiences. Some of our favorite experiences within the Galaxy Pavilion were definitely the dock rides. I also enjoyed Descendant, which was a shooting game. Other attractions include a Jurassic Park ride, a hang gliding simulator, a build your own roller coaster, as well as a few other simulators. A new addition to the Norwegian Cruise Line fleet is an interactive escape room called Captain's Quest. We were not able to tour this, but did hear that it includes elements of virtual reality. Deck 16 is the main pool area. Some ships or cruise lines would probably refer to this as the Lido deck. All the way forward is going to be the ship's buffet, the Garden Cafe. We really liked the design of the Garden Cafe. It had a much more elegant restaurant feel to it. Exiting the Garden Cafe is additional outdoor seating on both the port and starboard side. On the port side here is one of the 2 outdoor bars, the Surf Bar. This serves your typical outdoor menu that has some frozen drinks, as well as cocktails, beers, and wine. Continuing aft from the Surf Bar is the main pool. There are plenty of lounge chairs spread out through this area, and it's definitely more open than the pool deck on Norwegian Escape. During our cruise, there was roughly 3,000 passengers on the ship. The pool never seemed to be busy. Continuing aft, you're going to find Kids Aqua Park, and that includes a family pool. Right next door to it is the Aqua Park that has some water features, a small slide. Again, this is pretty typical of what you would find on most cruise ships. The second outdoor bar is located right next to this area as well, known as the Waves Bar. Not sure if this was strategically placed so folks can watch their children in the aqua park while drinking, but it is nice to have 2 different outdoor bars serving the same type of menu. All the way after the ship is where you're going to find the fitness center. To be honest, we probably should have visited the fitness center more than we did, because they only visited to get some video and photos. But the fitness center is, I would say, a little on the small side for a ship of this size. The fitness center is free to use, but they do also have additional upcharge classes, such as spin classes. Located on the starboard side across from the fitness center is the spa, as well as the thermal suite area, barbershop, and beauty salon. The thermal suite is a great place to relax. Features therapy pools, heated loungers, a snow grotto, as well as steam rooms and saunas. All the way forward on deck 15 is perhaps one of our favorite spots in the entire ship. This is the observation lounge. This massive indoor public area offers wall-to-wall windows, giving you unbelievable views of the ocean or the upcoming port of call. This is a great place to unwind and relax with a book, or maybe your tablet or iPhone. Although the venue can get busy when the weather outside isn't so great, or during peak times such as early in the morning or later in the afternoon when everyone's getting back on board. The venue also serves snacks, so light fare in the morning for breakfast, and then small finger sandwiches and other items for lunch. There's also a full service bar here, serving the standard menu. No matter what time of day, the observation lounge is a great place to relax and unwind. After all, you are on vacation. The remainder of deck 15 is cabins. Decks 14 through 9 consist primarily of cabins, with categories ranging from inside cabins that are located in the middle or back of the ship, as well as balconies, both midship balconies and aft-facing balconies. There's also some mini suites and spa mini suites. These cabins include access to the thermal suite as part of your cruise fare. On decks 12, 11, and 10, you will find studio rooms. These rooms are reserved for solo travelers. There's also a studio lounge on deck 11. Only individuals staying in studios have access to the lounge. Starting on deck 8, also known as the Waterfront, we have 2 signature venues. The District Brewhouse is on the port side, and this is your go-to place if you like craft beer, as well as if you're looking for live piano music. Depending on the sailing, there's probably going to be over 50 different beers to choose from. They also have some signature cocktails that you can't find anywhere else. Also on deck 8, on the starboard side of the ship in the same location, is Food Republic. This a la carte fusion tapas restaurant is one of our favorite venues on any Norwegian Cruise Line ship. Being only a 3-day voyage, we did not have the opportunity to dine here, but we've eaten here on several occasions on other ships. If you continue aft, you get to one of the newest venues, Onda by Scarpetta. We were able to actually dine here on the 3-day cruise, and the food was phenomenal. The venue replaces La Cucina, which you find on other Breakaway Plus class ships. It has more subtle, understated decor, with lots of muted colors. And while we did dine inside, there is alfresco dining on the waterfront. We highly suggest you try some of the homemade pasta, which is made daily on the ship, as well as some of the other starters, the pizza, and the veal chop. Right in front of Onda is Cellar's Wine Bar. This is a place for you wine connoisseurs out there. There's an extensive menu of wines by the bottle and by the glass. Across the way are two other bars that you will find on Deck 8. First is the Cavern Club. Also on a variety of other Norwegian Cruise Line ships, the Cavern Club is home to live music. During our cruise, there was a Beatles tribute band on board. This is often a popular venue, but we were able to sneak in to catch a couple songs. Right next door is the Maltings Whiskey Bar, and this venue does have some select cocktails featuring whiskeys and bourbon that you can't get anywhere else on the ship. The seating in this area is rather open, so it's not as closed off as some of the other bars. New to Norwegian Encore are sustainable cocktails. These new additions to the menu are part of a partnership that Norwegian Cruise Line has with Broken Shaker, the award-winning bar in Miami. Tucked around the corner of the Maltings Whiskey Bar is the Humidor Cigar Lounge. This is one of the only indoor venues that you're allowed to smoke in. There are some cigars that you can purchase by talking to staff. Continuing on Deck 8, you come to the main central chandelier feature. Here you can look down or up to see 678 Ocean Place. On the port side of this area is the Sugarcane Mojito Bar. This is by far the Princess and I's favorite bar on the ship. We can't get enough of the handcrafted mojitos, in particular the jalapeno cucumber mojito and the raspberry guava mojito. There is seating both indoor and outdoor at the Sugarcane Mojito Bar, and here you're going to find live music most nights. Across the way is another specialty restaurant, Ocean Blue. This is the seafood restaurant on Norwegian Encore. The Princess is a pretty picky eater, so we don't normally dine here on a cruise, but we have eaten here in the past, and if you are a seafood lover, you should definitely check it out. Continuing down, you'll find a variety of different shops known as the Tradewinds Tax and Duty Free area. We're not big shoppers, so we don't normally browse these different areas. Although on this cruise, we did stop in to purchase a ship ornament and an inaugural cruise t-shirt. Aft, you will find the photo gallery. Here is where you can review all the photos taken of you on the ship by the ship photographers. Like most cruise lines, they offer a variety of different photo packages you can purchase. Right before you enter the most aft area of Deck 8, if you head off to the waterfront, you'll find the Bake Shop and Dolce Gelato. The Bake Shop featured small macaroons and cupcakes, as well as other sweet treats. These are all priced a la carte. The Dolce Gelato is actually located on the waterfront. They had several flavors to choose from. Finally, at the end of Deck 8, you come to two signature restaurants, Cagney's Steakhouse and Los Lobos. In the center of this dining area is the A-List Bar. Named after former President Andy Stewart, this bar does have a specialty cocktail menu. There normally isn't any entertainment at the A-List Bar, but it's the perfect place for a pre-dinner or post-dinner drink if you're dining at one of these other venues. Portside is the signature steakhouse, Cagney's. We've dined at Cagney's multiple times, and we've always enjoyed the experience. This rendition on Norwegian Encore has a very similar style as other versions of this restaurant on similar ships. On the starboard side is the Mexican restaurant Los Lobos. Norwegian Cruise Lines describes this as upscale Mexican. We've dined at Los Lobos a few times and have enjoyed our meals. Both Cagney's and Los Lobos have seating on the waterfront. That way you can dine al fresco at either restaurant. And if nothing else, on Deck 8, we highly suggest you explore the Waterfront. This is a great place to relax during the day or the evening and watch the ocean sail by during your cruise. Deck 7 is another deck full of different venues and entertainment. All the way forward is the Encore Theater. During your cruise, there's going to be 2 signature shows. The Broadway show Kinky Boots. Both the princess and I were thoroughly impressed with this tale about inclusion and accepting people for who they are. Also in the main theater, you'll find the exclusive show Choir of Man. This approximately hour show examines pub life and includes many songs that you're going to want to sing along to. We also recommend getting to the theater early for this show, as the cast comes out about 15 minutes prior to showtime and interacts with the guests. Working your way towards the middle of the ship, you'll find The Local. This restaurant is open 24/7 and is complimentary. There are 3 menus, including a breakfast menu, a lunch and dinner menu, as well as late night snacks. While there's certainly plenty of venues to dine at on Norwegian Encore, I highly suggest you stop in at least once or twice for their chicken wings. There's also a bar here and some bar games in the back, which are an additional cost. In the middle of Deck 7 is the Encore Casino. As you would expect, the casino has your typical table games and slot machines. What we like now about Norwegian's newest ships is that the casino itself is non-smoking. There is a separate enclosed smoking section of the casino. Tucked away in the casino is a Skyline bar. Now this bar has a pretty typical menu, but if you're looking for a drink inside with unique views, the Skyline bar has LCD screens, which regularly change, displaying different skylines from cities around the world. Finally, at the back of Deck 7 is the Manhattan Room. This complimentary dining room is open every night for dinner and serves a rotational menu. It's definitely the most elegant and well-appointed dining room on the entire ship. Pre-cruise, you can make reservations to dine here at the Manhattan Room, or you can just do the freestyle dining and walk up at any time to try and get a table. Down on Deck 6 forward, you'll find the Texas Smokehouse. This specialty restaurant is included in the specialty dining package and features barbecue favorites. There's also a bar in the restaurant, because after dinner, after around 9 o'clock or so, there's regularly live country music. During our cruise, the house band was Camila Ray, and while neither one of us are really big country music fans, this band rocked. Heading forward towards the atrium, off on the starboard side are some meeting rooms, including the library and card room, where you can find books to take out, as well as board games such as checkers or Monopoly. The main atrium is a place to be during the day and evening, as there's regular events that occur there. Live music, game shows, different talks or demonstrations. Here is also the atrium bar. This bar is one of the only interior bars that are open during most of the day, so you can get your early morning cocktail like a Bloody Mary, or just a drink during the day if you don't feel like going up to the pool deck. Behind the atrium bar is the Internet Cafe. Here is where you can purchase internet or ask questions if you're having issues connecting to a device. On the port side, you'll find guest services, the onboard credit desk, and the shore excursions desk. Across from the atrium bar is the Starbucks. Unfortunately, the Starbucks is not included in the premium drink package. Items here are priced a la carte, but if you're like the princess, you can't go a whole week without getting your iced caramel latte or your favorite beverage. At the center of Deck 6 is the social comedy and nightclub. Norwegians like to party, and this indoor venue serves multiple purposes. Along with hosting adult comedy shows, it is also home to the upcharge show Happy Hour Prohibition. Later on at night, it hosts parties such as a silent disco, or has a resident DJ spinning tunes until the wee hours of the morning. On the starboard side is Coco's. This specialty dessert venue serves unbelievable milkshakes and sundaes, as well as other chocolate treats. All the items here are priced a la carte. Of course, during our trips, the princess always makes sure that we stop in at least once. Right next door to Coco's is Teppanyaki, the Japanese-style steakhouse. This is always a good time on a Norwegian Cruise Line ship. The decor of this teppanyaki is definitely more modern. It has a more muted color palette, actually similar to what you find in Onda by Scarpetta. As you walk continuing to the aft of the ship, you're going to pass through the art gallery. Getting to the final area, you're going to have the two main dining rooms, Savor on your port side, and the Taste restaurant on your starboard side. Both the main dining rooms are open for breakfast, lunch, as well as dinner. The dinner menu here is the same dinner menu you're going to get in the Manhattan room. You'll notice that the restaurants basically are a mirror image of each other. In the middle is your pre-dinner or post-dinner cocktail section, the mixed bar. This venue is typically only open in the late afternoon through the evening, and it serves the standard menu. So we're finally at the last deck, and that's deck 5. Now deck 5 does have some rooms on it, but for public areas, this is where you're going to find the Splash Academy. This is the kids only area. The program is free, but you do need to register your children, which we recommend doing on the first day of your cruise. Then children are broken up based on age bands, and have their own dedicated space at the Splash Academy. Now, if you're bringing little ones that are less than 3 years old, you can go to the Guppies area. This special playroom is designed with different activities and toys that families can use with children that are less than 3 years old. Conveniently located down on this deck is the video arcade area. While it's located in the Splash Academy, the video arcade is open to all cruisers. There are additional costs to play each game. For teens aged 13 to 17, there's the Entourage Club. This exclusive area is just for them, with activity staff organizing different events, featuring movies, art, music, video games, and even dance parties. And there you have it. That's our exclusive and rather complete Norwegian Encore Ship Tour and review. But of course, we'd love to hear from you. Let us know in the comments section below your favorite part of this brand new ship. I'm DB from eatsleepcruise.com, and if you enjoyed this video, we'd really appreciate it if you gave it a big thumbs up. If you haven't already done so, make sure to subscribe to the channel and check the notification icon. That way you get updated whenever we put out brand new videos. You can also say hi to us all over social media at Eat Sleep Cruise, and thanks again for watching.